Greetings. I am Brenda. Blessings to you. In this procreation, in this growth you are going through, many children will see our energies, will know that we exist, but they are unable to communicate with who we are. I am a fairy, not a blue fairy, but a fairy. And to all of you in your acceptance of spirit, as you rise into a more higher vibration, but also an understanding of all that is. Mother Earth is your teacher, your mother, your father, your spirit guidance, as you connect more deeper into the center of the earth, as you know more of Gaia's energies, the vortexes that connect to you all, but are quiet. How do you channel? You connect to different vortexes on this planet. You are a vortex. You are many things of energy, of transportation of the soul. And for you to know this will help you move interdimensionally. Move through the trees, move through your structures, and advance your soul to where you are a type A being. There is a version of this where you can move to the different levels of a higher density being. One of much knowledge. There is much here as for distractions, but it is okay. A type A being is one of the highest density you can reach in your density, such as your third density. You can move up into a higher density of your third density that makes you into a 4D being, and this 4D being is for you a type A. It is a type A of all-knowing, all-acceptance, all of love. At this time, you are at a B or a C at times. Yes, to label it is not necessarily a need, but for you to realize where you can go. Some need goals in this life of what direction to go in. A type A level is where you want to go in, where you see it all, know it all. Well, in your 3D, you call it know it all, but for us, it is just love and acceptance, where all things are equal. That is all. And the knowledge flows into your spirit. You're unlocking this human embrace. And this will bring much challenge, because this knowledge become sometimes, how do I word it? Knowledge that can be not always used for the positive, because you have, imagine those on your planet who have much money and don't always use it for the greater of man. It's the same thing with knowledge. You can use it for good, you can use it for whatever you want. It's for you to, we realize that many as they become more aware of the spirit, most likely they will use their powers to get girls, let's put it that way. At least your male energies, and even maybe your females to a certain extent, but it's a little bit easier for them to do that, but you understand. But it is part of your soul growth. It is part of your engineering of enlightenment. So there's going to be a phase of not uneasiness as you go into more of a purity. That is more the B level of when you gather all this information and not always using it for the better of yourself or others. A type A is mostly of love and acceptance for all things. But there's so much more to it than that. That is one way of humanizing it. We have to humanize much of what we say, so we can connect to you, so we can take you out of this human reality into more of a spiritual reality. Many wish to hold on to their spiritual connections, which is fine, but does not help you in your ascension. But as more of you connect more to the ascending powers, it does not matter. They will find their way eventually. It is all fine. but will bring a much healing to your soul that is much needed. And the name Brenda, I use that as a name that can easily connect to your humanity, where you can identify it easier. Some have that name on your planet that are elementals. Oh, you will all have had elemental lifetimes. Yes, there's many critters on this table, I see. As you go into this awareness cycle, it will not be easy for most. It is like going to a university where you don't know everyone, but you have much knowledge to reach. Spirituality can be the same way in some regard, because some aren't ready for this leap, but wish to learn. And as you learn, you will see that your belief systems will take a back seat. And you see love there instead of this all knowledge of your 3D existence as you were all been. What is the word for this? Told what is real and what is not real. Because this happened to you ever since a child. But you're living on a world where there's much nature in your universe. And yet you're on a world where you're ignorant. At least told to be. Now it's your time to embrace the energies of your earth. And those of you that are not ready for this and do not believe it, you're just disbelieving what is around you, that is all. You're in disbelief of your capabilities. But that is okay. Some will eventually awaken. Understand it is not part of your trendiness on your planet, where it has to be trendy. When you have to own a certain object, do a certain thing, wear certain clothes, it is not trendy. Spirituality is not trendy in your society. If it was, you would be seeing things much different. Especially if you saw your news presenters saying, yes, spirituality is trendy. And speaking of spirituality and how much you can move your energy into the higher realms and even see God. Do they do that? Do they say any of that in your news? Not at all. And your preachers in your church do not fully understand it yet. Blessings to you. There is much activity here at this moment. Blessings to you. There is much more. But the elemental energies is easy to connect to. And as I said, your children are easy to connect to us because they see us so easily. Your humans are not, oh, that does not exist. But you saw us as a child, you just forgot. Blessings to you. Again, yes, there is some interference. Blessings to you. As you go into this knowing, it will not be easy for many. Because you have to let go of this material life that you're living. This materialistic life, such as your money system, is holding you down spiritually. It was done for a reason. To make you unspiritual. But you, in many ways, it's to not have a care in the world. Not to have a care. Just to be yourself. Not to worry. Not to let these human things bother you as you take your spirit, yes, and set it on fire and let your vibration increase tremendously to a fifth density being. To a being of all loving but all understanding and all acceptance. Even for beings that are not too accepting of your love, that is fine. You still have a love for them, it does not matter. You love them for their differences and who they are. And that matters so much into your soul world. Accept everyone for who they are, no matter what they do. This pushes you into a higher vibration, past your fourth density, into your fifth density. That is difficult, we see on your planet, but not possible. Many here are not ready to let go of this 3D world we see. Materialism has sold this society. And realize this, if you were taught spirituality as a child, you would be a spiritual person right now. And so you were taught not to be a spiritual child and to be a materialistic person instead. You realize this. Just because you not see it does not mean it's there. It's because you're at a... Yes, I hear this aircraft, and it does bother me some for it to be on this planet, especially it's bringing toxins into this earth and not giving your trees ability to breathe properly. But as I was saying, as you go into a more high density level, this suit of armor you call reality will begin to chip away. Your human, yes, your physicality will eventually go into a more spirituality manner, feeling. This vortex body you have of denseness you will see the reasons why it's there and how powerful it truly is. It needs to be there for your soul to go in and out of your body, but also to use its tools to assist others. Its chemicals within your hands, your body system. All of these have tools for your soul to work with. So it's much needed, especially when you go into a higher density. You take it with you. Yes, the physicality will eventually release, but the knowledge in this third density body and the DNA will go with you. Yes, it might not be of a denseness, but it will advance itself. Because as I was saying, because there was energies here that brought much uncomforty, but that is okay. This is a new type of environment as for channeling and keeping a low profile as we become more known on your planet. But yes, if many of you were taught this type of spiritual knowledge as a child, as many are, but not enough. And even that knowledge isn't fully understood, isn't fully embraced, because your third density, not your third density, that has nothing to do with it. It has to do with your belief systems. The systems that are put in place to keep you from being a spiritual person. Money, success, much money to make you look like you're a celebrity. But understand that you are all celebrities. You are all individually loved. You are all part of this earth as, what is the word for it? Importance? You all have an importance on this planet. And to put all your fandom around one person, you should put fandom around each other. Because you are all wonderful. It's just to embrace that and bring that into your reality, which is difficult. And some are still not ready for it, which is fine. That your spiritual powers will increase and the knowledge of point of view to be much appreciated. Because everyone's point of views come together as you awaken out of your shell. Because it moves you in a higher vibration. Yes. There's so much here that has not been upon. But the main message here is to focus on what you are. Imagine yourself leaving your body and going into your universe, visiting your sun, going inside of your sun, going to the many planets that you adore more than anything, and bring that knowledge back with you. Bring all of it back with you. Bring your friends back with you. Your guides from other lifetimes, your guides that are from other worlds that are watching you now, sending you love as you go into this experimental of higher density. There's so much to go into. We will leave you be at this time. This is still an experimental. We enjoy it very much. And this vessel will get more used to this. This is still, it takes time getting used to this. We're trying not to, yes, a low profile, to not look too strange for your humanity. And eventually everyone will be doing this, but until then, open your hearts. See through your heart, not your mind. Many see through their mind, and there's much negativity there. If you see through your heart, Look through your heart so you can see the world easier, embrace differences easier, understand everything so much easier, not have any negativity towards anyone. Much love to you. Blessings to you. Much love in this understanding of existence.